Hello, it is Sister Guard here. Hopefully having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today in World Zero because there's a new class, and I always told y'all I'd come back for these. So we are back today because we're going to be talking about the Stormcaller class with its very interesting run. We're not as dainty as we were. We got a little more of a charging animation there, but we're going to go over the class, all the abilities, how it feels, what you need to do in order to unlock it, which this one's rough, so good luck. But let's go ahead and go on over it. So first things first, in order to unlock the Stormcaller, it is a staff type weapon class. You need to do 400 floors with Elementalist. While it's not going to be horrible, would not recommend. Honestly, I would steal mom's credit card, the 1400 Robux, just to be frank. That requirement, it hurts. It hurts. Unless you just got a big group of friends to go with, and y'all could probably knock it out into it 2-3 hours. So, but if you're a solo player, honestly, would just go grab the Robux for it. So let's go ahead and go over the different abilities. We have the left click ability, which is Shock Bolts. Unleash quick bolts of lightning on your enemies. So let's go ahead and attack this Crystal Golem. So not bad. It is pretty quick too. So that's actually kind of nice, not gonna lie. Next up, we have Supercharge. So basically, you sacrifice 20% of your life force to gain the ability to supercharge enemies. Basically, supercharge enemies, what that does is when you defeat one, they act like a little bomb and go boop. And also, when you do inflict supercharge, which is any hit after you've hit it, you also get a portion of your life back, so that 20% you sacrificed, you can get back if you're attacking quickly, which that left click we've already discovered is insanely fast. So let's test this again. So he's supercharged, so he has been supercharged. He is taking a little bit more damage than he was. Can we supercharge him again? Not really going to do a whole lot, but oh, we have more enemies. That's a problem. So he does do a little bit of damage, so not too much, but not too little either. Our R ability, we're looking at Chain Lightning. Channel lightning through your staff and fire a chain reaction of electricity on your enemies. Can damage up to 8 enemies at once. Lightning strikes can chain back to the previous enemy. This also applies just to single mobs as well, that if you don't have like multiple mobs in the same area, that if you go over here and let's go ahead and hit that R ability, it's just going to keep hitting him over and over and over again. But this ability really shines a little bit more when you have multiple enemies. Come on, stupid. And you've already supercharged them. As you can see, it's just bouncing back and forth and doing a lot of damage. Next up, we have Storm Surge, so our F ability. You discharge an enchanted shock bomb that deals massive damage against your enemies. It emits a small pulse upon activation that inflicts slow. Activation speed is increased when Thunder God is active. And we'll talk about Thunder God here in a minute because that is the ultimate, but let's go ahead and find a stupid to test this out on. So as you can see, he got slow and we did a nice AoE. That other guy was actually a pretty good distance away. So let's go ahead and supercharge, which by the way, the supercharge does work with chain lightning. So it's actually pretty nice. So not too bad. Good little damage dealer to kind of do some big buff damage. If you're not noticing with a lot of these attacks, you are stopping. This is not a migratory class. Everything does require stop and there is a full animation. So if that's not something you like, kind of keep that in mind. Now, we'll have to say, compared to most staff classes, you get a little bit more health. I was just running Major Shadows. I had about another 150 less. Also, I don't have the best armor. I am working on that. But, again, you're going to have more health in this class. Again, because I have a feeling we're standing still a lot. Now, the last one, so the ultimate or our X ability is Thunder God. Turns your staff into a pair of Thunder God swords. Increase primary attack damage, attack rate, and increase movement speed by 50%. Dealing damage with your swords will randomly discharge lightning to another enemy. So these are for when. Let's go ahead and get a little group together over here of mobs. There's 3 little guys over here. Let's go ahead and make their day. So go ahead and start off with discharge. Go ahead and hit that. Go ahead and hit Thunder God. And then just start going ham. Also, remember that when you're in Thunder God mode, your F ability recharges a lot faster and does more damage. As you can see, we are Speedy Gonzalez. And this lasts for quite a bit of time. That actually was a pretty nice speed. I'll have to look back at the thing to see actually how long it lasted for, but that's not too bad. Now, how does it play? Let's talk about that. Let's run it through a challenge mode for Ether Fortress, and we'll kind of answer that question. Now, I will have to say, just clearing these first 3 rooms, some big things I'm noticing. You are going to want to dash very quickly after you've done any of your abilities, and you're charging up for the God of Thunder. Now, while our only moving attack is our left click, some of the attack animations for the other ones are a little long, I'm not even going to lie, and it can kind of get you a little bit stuck in bad situations. This class gives a little bit more of a feel of dual wielder. Now, I will be honest, it's not bad. There are far worse classes. I just feel like it's a little bit chunky. And it doesn't have that freedom of movement like I've mentioned previously, because we had other classes that, especially with staff, that you have a lot more mobility on. So I'm not entirely sold on it. I know others probably will disagree with me at some point, be like, you just don't know how to dodge. My issue comes more with we're a movement game and it really doesn't move. Standing there for 3 seconds to cast something, especially late game. I will have to say, getting the supercharge off, especially in bigger groups, can make a big difference in damage, because especially if you take out some of the smaller units quickly, so there's lots of damage stacking on each other. So if you can get it right and get them clumped right, honestly feel like it is a really good build that way. You're just gonna have to deal with the fact that you have no mobility whatsoever other than with your main attack. Now, overall, is it my cup of tea? No. But it may be someone else's. If you're good at dodging, great class. If you like to run headlong into things, no. So, there you go. That's my opinion on the new Stormcaller class. I did go ahead and buy the cosmetics, because they do have 2 of them. They're both 2K a piece, so I did buy them. So let's try them on, just see how they look. There you go. That is the new outfit. I love the clawed look on the hands. Gotta say, that's probably one of the better cosmetic skins I've seen from them. So that actually looks pretty cool. Alright, well, there you go. Hopefully that was helpful in deciding if you want to spend some Robux or spend the time unlocking the class. I'm still intrigued as to why this one has like its own unique run. That has to be probably the part that I am the most interested in, but hopefully this was helpful, and I will see y'all next time.